If they truly loved me, why did they leave so easily? They once held my hand like it was everything. Now, I don't even get a goodbye that makes sense. And the worst part, I'm still here, rewriting the story to make their absence hurt less. It's a question I've whispered into my pillow too many times to count. If they loved me, why wasn't I enough to make them stay? And I keep hoping that if I ask it just right, in just the right way, maybe the pain will finally make sense. But it never does. Because the truth is, love doesn't always mean forever. And people don't always leave because you were wrong. They leave because they can't grow next to you anymore. And sometimes they never intended to stay in the first place. But that doesn't make the ache any less real. They didn't slam the door. They didn't shout. They just faded. The messages got shorter. The laughs felt forced. Suddenly, you're the only one trying, and you're scared to ask because you already know the answer. It's in the way they stop looking at you. It's in the way they smile but don't see you. Lao Tzu once said, "Silence is a source of great strength. But when silence becomes the loudest part of your relationship, it breaks more than it builds." It's in the little things. The toothbrush they left in your bathroom, the song that still autoplays in your playlist, the way your bed feels too big now. But it's not just about missing them. It's about missing who you were when they loved you. That version of you, lighthearted, confident, chosen, sometimes feels like it left with them. And now you're standing in the same room, but nothing feels familiar. Not the furniture, not the walls, not even yourself. It didn't fall apart all at once. It was a series of tiny hesitations, missed calls, delayed replies, the dinners that became silent. You told yourself they were just tired. You made excuses for their distance. Until one day, they said it, "I don't think I can do this anymore." And suddenly all your pretending falls apart. The truth is naked, and you're left holding pieces they don't want anymore. I still remember that night clearly. I made tea I didn't drink, sat on the floor with the lights off, and felt like I was vanishing into a version of me I didn't recognize. After they leave, you become smaller, not visibly, but inwardly. You shrink your voice. You question your worth. You wonder if maybe, if you were just a little easier to love, they would have stayed. But love that requires shrinking isn't love. It's survival. And you deserve more than just surviving someone else's inability to love you fully. Seneca said, "It is not the man who is too little, but the man who craves more. That is poor." And I crave their love like water, even after they stopped offering it. We hold on to memories like lifelines. This moment was real. They laughed here. They kissed me like they meant it. And yes, and maybe those moments were true, but people are allowed to change. And sometimes what was real stops being enough. We mourn not just the person, but the version of ourselves that only came alive next to them. And that's okay to grieve. It's okay to miss who you were, but don't mistake nostalgia for truth. It starts simply, you open the window one morning, not because you want to, but because the air feels too heavy inside. You drink your coffee slower. You walk outside without headphones. And somewhere between steps, between breaths, there is a moment, small, unnoticed, where you don't think of them. And that silence, it doesn't hurt. That's your beginning. That's your healing. Healing is not a loud process. It doesn't come with closure or fireworks. It's not a conversation. It's a series of tiny rebellions. Today, I didn't check their profile. I didn't imagine texting them. I didn't cry when that song played. Today, I say their name, and it didn't hurt. That's the quiet triumph, the kind you don't post about, but it means everything. You are returning to yourself, not perfectly, but honestly. If you're carrying a love that no longer fits you, or waiting for someone who already left, this space is for you. Bare Soul Notes isn't here to fix you. It's here to sit with you while you figure it out, while you walk through the slow ache of remembering who you are without them. Subscribe, not because you've moved on, but because you're choosing to stay with yourself. And here, that's enough.